Working with external storage, what we have done is we've connected the Synology storage that lives in Ohio and in Florida on those servers in the office. We've connected that into the cloud, into this DMS system. So it is very important to note that all files that live on the external storage is a temporary visitor within the document management system. So every time that you open the document management system, it will connect to, and it will make a connection to the document management service that runs on the Synology drives in Ohio and in Florida. And the moment that you close that out again, it will forget about it. So what you cannot do with those files, you cannot tag them, you cannot share them, you cannot remember them, but you can search for them whilst the file system of Synology is connected. You can search for them. Let me show you a little bit more. So when we're inside of the document management system, we obviously see the file structure that you now you've become accustomed to it. Unispan USA customer documents, Unispan company documents, and customer documents. You also have external storages. So it's very applicable Synology storage because that is what the platform that it's running on. The moment that you click on that, it connects right through to Ohio and to Florida into that file system. So it doesn't matter where you're at in the world or where you are, you can connect to those two boxes very, very easily and quickly. So the files that lies on these two servers in Ohio and in Florida, called the Synology storage, these are files that we use as non-final files. Here, this file storage area we use as our daily work files. So store your .docs, your XLSs, and all those files, store it on here until you have a final file. The moment that you have made your final file, drag your final file whilst you're in the DMS. So for instance, if I can go look for a file, you can take this file. When you right click on it, you can download the file. So, or you can move or copy that file. So moving or copying that file from Ohio or Florida storage onto the DMS is as quick as, again, let's see what the screen says. It asks us to choose the target folder. We're going to go we don't want to save it on the Synology storage. We want to go back home. We want to save it on the company documents folder, and I'm just going to drop it into the root here. Move to Unispan or copy. I don't want to move the file. I actually just want to make a copy of the file. So I'm copying the file over into that area. Let's see if I go physically into that area. Where's that file? Customer documents? No, I didn't go to customer documents. I went to company documents. Company documents, there's the James Horling file that I just brought over from the Synology storage. But now there's rules that apply within the document management system. Remember, we spoke of the naming convention. So just to recall on that, let me take you back and show you that section on naming conventions. Where is it? So the naming convention is very, very important. If this PDF will spin up, it is very important to remember that the moment that we edit a file, the moment that we share a file, the moment that we create a new file, we must make sure that our naming conventions are in good order and that we stick to these naming conventions. Otherwise, we will not find these documents at a later point. So there you can see the naming conventions, and please write them down. Please maybe you can print this file out and put it up on the wall up until the point that it becomes second nature to stick to these naming conventions. So when you're sure that that naming convention is 100%, then go and save that file in the correct folder that that you require that file to be. So it's a very easy process to do. Again, you right click on that file that you've uploaded from the external storage, you move or copy it. Now you can actually move it. So we want to move it to, let's have a look. Let's say it is a company document. We're going to the corporate folder structure. It is under marketing. We've got images, and we will drop it into the images folder. Move it or copy it. I actually want to move it because currently it's not lying in the right the folder area. I'm moving it, and there it's moved out of this area that I dropped it in, and it should now lie under that area that I've just moved it into. Let's go quickly have a look. Company documents, corporate folder structure, and it should be marketing and images, and there our file is lying there. Just for this sake, and to keep everything clean, I'm going to delete this file so that it actually doesn't lie in the place that we don't want it. So a very easy way of moving files from the external storage or other storage. So you can move a file from your desktop to the DMS. You can move a file within the DMS from external storage like the Synology to the DMS. And then within the DMS, we make sure that the naming conventions are 100%. We make sure that it's filed in the correct folder structure, and we make sure that the files are accessible and it's safely secure in a PDF file or in a locked editable file. So if you want to edit it, you must have a password to actually. We can't just put Excel or a .doc file in there, because people do share these files. And if we share a .doc file or a .xls file with our customers, we might end up having a big problem with them because people can change it. So there is no XLS, no .doc file other than a PDF file that is allowed in the customer documents area.